In this video, I'm going to go over LSAT Prep Test 5, Game 4. Okay, so a committee is ranking 5 towns, P, Q, R, S, and T, from first, best, to fifth, worst, on each of 3 criteria. Okay, so we're ranking them 1 to 5, but on 3 different criteria. So I'm going to make a grid. That's going to be the clearest way to display that, I think. Another potential way of doing it would be if you wanted to do it a little bit like sequencing, but then you have the 3 different criteria, you could have still the 3 different criteria like that, but then you'd be adding the letters here. So like if P ranks first on cleanliness, we would put P here, and if it's second on location, it would be there, and if it's 4th on friendliness, then we would have P there. So we could do it like that. And how would that look in my grid? We would have 1, 2, 4. So just if you prefer this way, you can go ahead and try it out like that. I'm going to continue with my grid. I prefer writing the numbers in versus writing the letters in. I think this is going to work out better for me, but just so you can see, there are options. This isn't wrong in any way. It's just a matter of preference. Okay. So for each of the 3 criteria, none of the 5 towns receives the same ranking as any other town does. Nice, good to know. So for each of my rows, I'm going to have the numbers 1 through 5 represented, just not necessarily in that order. In climate, Tide Town ranked 3rd, and Seaside 4th. Climate, Seaside is 4th. In location, Quietville is 2nd. So location, Quietville 2nd, Riverdale 3rd, and Palmdale 4th. In friendliness, Tide Town's ranking is better than Palmdale's. So for friendliness, Tide Town is better, so a lower number, than Palmdale. Quietville is 4th in friendliness, and Seaside is 5th. So what are my options here? I could have 1 for Tide Town, 2 for Palmdale, 1, 3, or 2, 3. Riverdale receives a better ranking in climate than in friendliness. Okay, so Riverdale climate is lower than Riverdale friendliness, or sorry, Riverdale, why did I, oh yeah, that's R. Oh boy. I might be a little bit late for me, my brain, but that's okay. I'm gonna keep going. Riverdale receives a better ranking in climate than in friendliness. And options there are still fairly open. I mean, climate for Riverdale is either 1, 2, or 5. Can't be 5, so it's either 1 or 2. And for friendliness is 1, 2, or 3. Can't be 1, so it's 2 or 3. And Quietville's 3 ranking are all different from one another. Okay, so this isn't a 2, but we already know it's not a 4 because S has the 4th spot for climate. So, I mean, if you wanted to, you could show when you only have 2 options left. Could do that. I won't for now, but that's not a bad idea. Okay. Which one of the following is a complete and accurate list of the rankings, any one of which could be the ranking on climate given to Riverdale? So climate Riverdale is either 1 or 2, first or second, I believe. Yeah, because it has to be better than its ranking on friendliness, and is that it? Is that the only reason? 4 and 5 are already taken. Okay, so I would go with B there. 19. Which one of the following is a town that cannot be ranked 5th on any one of the 3 criteria? Well, I already know that Seaside is 5th on something, so I can eliminate D. Palmdale. Let's actually look at Riverdale, right? Because we know it's 3rd on location, and then we know that it receives a better ranking in climate than in friendliness. So it can't get 5th in climate. So, yeah, so it's got to be Riverdale. C. 20. Which one of the following could be true? Palmdale is ranked 1st in both climate and friendliness. 1st in climate and friendliness. So what would that look like? Here's where the pencil comes in handy. 1, 1, and then what do we have here? So if the 1s are taken, see, Riverdale, this has got to be 2. This is going to have to be 3. This would be 2. This would be 5. FT. Yeah, I don't know much about location there. So what could be true? Palmdale. I don't see anything wrong with that, unless I'm missing something. FT. Ooh, no, that's not gonna work. Yeah, because FP is either 2 or 3. So that's out. That's where actually writing them in when you only have 2 options left for a space would be helpful. So I'm gonna throw that in. That's 2 or 3. TF, that's 1 or 2. CR, 1 or 2. FR, 2 or 3. Ooh. That actually means that T's definitely going to be 1st, right? Neither of these guys can be 1st for friendliness. So T has to be 1st for friendliness. All right. Definitely worth writing that in. That's a major deduction. So, yeah, when in doubt, even if you just write it in pencil to start, if you've only got 2 options left for those guys, not a bad idea. Okay, so BQ 2nd in climate and location, that can't happen because they all have to be different, right? Which is another one that I can write in. So they all have to be different, which means this can't be 2, so it's either 1 or 5. And this still has options though, 1, 2, or 5. Okay. Riverdale 1st in climate, possible. 3rd in location and friendliness, yes, that one looks possible to me. Seaside 5th in friendliness, and 4th in climate and location. It can't be 4th in location because P is. Tide Town 3rd in climate and friendliness. Nope, Tide Town's 1st in friendliness, which was a deduction from adding those things into the diagram. So, okay, handy. 21. If Quiettville is ranked first in climate, okay, so if it's first in climate, Riverdale's second in climate, and Palmdale's fifth in climate. So let's just add that first. We're just adding in pencil. First, so this is second, and then this is fifth. This kind of reminded me of doing Sudoku. This is going to be third, and this is going to be second. So usually we don't have to make sure that all of these are different. These two have to be different though, because climate, like CR, has to be a smaller number than FR. Smaller number means higher ranking, better ranking. So yeah. All right. So it must be true that P second in climate. Nope. P third in friendliness. Nope. R second in friendliness. Nope. R third in friendliness. Yes. So D. 22. If P is second in climate, so that's there, right? So 1 over race, because we're getting a new question-specific condition here. So question 22. P second in climate. P climate 2, which means this is 1, which means this is 5. If that's 1, this could be 2 or 3. This could be 2 or 3. So we have options there. Which one of the following can be true? P is second in friendliness. Yep, that could be true. That would be fine. So A. 23. If T is first in location. Okay, so if we have a 1 here, we don't have a 5 yet for location, so Seaside would be 5 for location. Okay. Oh, and Riverdale is second in friendliness, which means it has to be first in climate, which means Q has to be 5th in climate, and the only ranking left here is second. 1, 2, this has to be a 3. Wow, okay. Then it is possible to deduce with certainty all 3 rankings for exactly how many of the towns? All of them. All 5. Yeah, that tells us everything we need to know. Fully determined. Okay. Which one of the following statements cannot be true? Palmdale is first in climate. That's possible. Quiettville is 5th in climate. Possible. Riverdale, 3rd in friendliness. Possible. Seaside, 1st in location. Possible. Tidetown, 2nd in friendliness. Nope. It's got to be first. E. Okay. Well, that one took me on a bit of an adventure, I felt. Yeah, that was an interesting game. If you have any questions, let me know. Other games like this, so I was just looking for something for a grid that would work with numbers inside, because 88 Game 3 kind of prompted it. So this is an old game, but I was looking for something that would mimic 88 Game 3 somewhat, just like, yeah. So I think this one kind of does that, although 88 Game 3, we have the issue of number of individuals versus number of types of a thing, which adds an extra layer that can be kind of tricky. So yeah, I probably have a video on this, but if I don't, I'll make one. I just want to make sure that I actually got all of the questions correct, because I don't know, and I need to find the answer key for this because it's not actually available on LawHub. So questions 18 to 24. So moment of truth. Yes, look, they look at, so B, C, C, D, A, E, E. Okay, good. All right. So I don't need to redo the video. Anyways, yeah, hope this helps. Hope it's not too all over the place. Let me know if you have further questions. Right. Have a good one. Bye.